Suspect in attack on boy at Mall of America held on $2 million bond. You guys heard about this story at all?
I did not know.
You haven't heard about this? Oh, it's horrible, dude.
Minneapolis, a man accused of throwing a 5-year-old boy from the third-floor balcony at the Mall of America said little Tuesday during his first court appearance, but appeared lucid and followed the court's directions. Emmanuel Aranda, 24, of Minneapolis, is charged with attempted, premeditated, first-degree murder in Friday's attack. The child plunged almost 40 feet and is fighting for his life in a Minneapolis hospital with head trauma and multiple broken bones.
Basically, this guy said he would go to the mall constantly to talk to women. He was rejected. He said after he was rejected by a woman or something, this kid was outside of a Rainforest Cafe on the 3rd level of this mall, and the guy just picked him up and threw him off the balcony and ran away.
Yeah, police say...
It wasn't even his kid?
No, he didn't even know the kid.
It was
random.
It was a random kid.
Police say Aranda told them he went to the mall looking for someone to kill and chose the boy at random. What the hell's that? Aranda appeared behind a glass partition Tuesday in the courtroom at Hennigan County Jail. He spelled his name and gave his birth date and address, noting he had been at a shelter. When asked by the judge whether he had any questions, he said, "Not at all." Aranda's bail was kept at $2 million, and an omnibus hearing was set for May 14th. Aranda has 2 past convictions for assaults at the mall, both in 2015, and he was banned from the mall at one point.
Why not permanently, I don't know.
Court records show that Aranda had been ordered to undergo psychological evaluation or treatment after those assaults.
Oh, wonderful.
Paul Sellers, the public defender appointed to represent Aranda, said his client has been in mental health court before. He urged the legislature and those who are calling for aggressive retribution to focus on mental health issues.
I mean, I would say that, not necessarily you could just blame it on mental issues, but anybody that's just going to grab a random kid and throw it off a balcony has probably got some problems that need to be looked at. And if this dude's got a history of violent outbursts
At
and
this
mental
mall
health problems,
specifically,
At the mall, yeah. He should not have
right,
been allowed at the
he
mall.
shouldn't have been in the mall. He shouldn't have been out walking the streets if he was
No.
dangerous enough to do this
And
to
that's,
a kid.
I mean, that's just a huge failure of our mental health care system, which is just almost non-existent for people.
Yep.
It's like this
There's
guy
nowhere to
clearly
put people like him.
Yeah, so he's wandering around the Mall of America trying to talk to people with random nonsense, and then when he doesn't get what he wants, he has violent outbursts. But that's not a problem for our society.
Oh, of course.
And look where he's going to end up, in prison. So he's going to get treatment there, right? Nope. He's just going to be a fucking other crazy person in prison being medicated.
So the says here that $700,000 has been raised for the victim and their family, but it's not really known whether the victim will survive. So yeah, I mean, it's just like, I think that this kind of shit is kind of the most disturbing to people because it's so unprompted.
Right.
Whereas-
It comes out of nowhere.
Where it's just like, I'm at the mall with my kid, and then someone just grabs your kid and is like, yep, throwing your kid off the fucking balcony
Yeah.
because women won't fuck me.
Until we start being proactive with mental health care, we're just going to be reactive, and we're going to be dealing with people like this to do crazy things or shoot up buildings or throw kids off
Yeah, I mean,
balconies.
the shooting thing rings especially true for me here because we're used to this kind of random outbursts of violence.
Mm-hmm.
We have become desensitized to places where families go and children go, becoming bloodbaths. And this is just a small example. This is one kid, not to diminish it, but this is happening at schools, and it's more than one kid that ends up dying or almost dying from it. And we're totally desensitized as a country to it now.